So if you're like me, sometimes you have to end up, leaving people alone, quote unquote, ghosting them, and or either people will end up ghosting you. When I say ghost, I'm not saying, disrespectfully, like just, leading somebody on, misleading somebody. No, that is not the case. Let me give you an example. Say, for instance, you meet somebody because you have this inviting energy about yourself. People just approach you out of nowhere all the time and people want to speak to you. And the type of person you are, you may not want to talk to other people, but the energy that you have will cause people to continue to move forward and push, your buttons just so you could talk to them. So you're very approachable. And the thing is, the type of person that you are, especially me, I find myself as being, I'm not nice, but I am kind. Like, as in, I can understand and cooperate, but you cannot, run over me and, drag me along. You know what I mean? And the thing is, the energy that I give off is very uplifting. It's very, welcoming, and it's attractive energy. But it has nothing to do with my looks. That is just a plus. My energy is very much so radiant. And if you are like me, then you've taken a lot of time on working on yourself, on healing things from your past, on, outgrowing your old self. So it's like you only want to be around people who also uplift you, who are also, their own leader in a way, who is very positive, whatever the case may be. And again, let me know if this relates to you anyway. Because, like I was saying, because I have this type of energy, I also attract people who have not changed, who need help from someone else. And me being me, I'm, always willing to uplift the next person. But the thing is, people like that cannot last in my, energy for too long because, I only want to be around people who pour into me, not people who I have to consistently pour into and, they're just blocking out everything that I'm trying to tell them. You know what I mean? And the thing is, you are a gift. You are a person that can heal another person because of the things that you've been through, because you've healed yourself. So now you have the knowledge and wisdom to heal other people because you already went through that season. And the thing is, people have to want to change on their own, you know. Like God says, He will give people many talents. He'll give people many gifts. He will send people into their life when it's time for them to change. He will send others in their life when He wants to give them a message. And sometimes you could be that message to people, and if they don't understand it, it's okay to walk away. This is why when you feel like you finally have done your part, people start to feel a certain way when you go about your life and you focus on yourself. Mind you, there are going to be multiple people that you have to help, whatever the case may be, but as long as you view yourself as a gift, you should not stay any longer than need be. You should not stay past your welcoming. And the thing is, we are like a vanity to some people because we bring this light into their life, because we shed light on them, on their situation, because we're such, empowering people, people that, people dream to have in their life. People pray for people like you to come into their life. But the thing is, the one who cherishes people like us, people who intentionally want people to do well with themselves and to, prosper in life, the only people who truly cherishes us are the ones who've been through that, done that, gone through that season, and is now able to appreciate other people who come into their life. And the thing is, not everyone can truly meet us and appreciate us at the level that we need to be appreciated at. There's only a few people that could do that. So when I say people get upset when we finally decide to, leave them alone and let them deal with their own, problems or whatever the case may be. I'm not saying it in a harsh way or anything, but they get upset because they thought that we would last forever. They want to hold on to us. But the thing is, they never are, self-reflecting on themselves. It's like when people don't smell their own, it's like, it's a problem. When they can't smell themselves, when they can't look at themselves in the mirror and understand, what's really going on, when they can't understand the fact that they cannot rely on others to make them happy, you know. Me personally, I get drained when I'm around people who depend on other people's, emotional support. I can do it for a while, but that's why I always end up, going my separate ways. And this what causes you to be misunderstood by people because they don't understand what you have been through already to get you to the point that you are at. That's why you are deemed as a gift to other people because either they realize you when you're right in front of their face and they change their ways and they start to, turn their life around, or they don't and they miss out on the experience. But they learn something from you. They do take something from you. Some people will feel like you've never been through anything because you come off with this, again, welcoming energy about yourself, this loving aura, this peaceful essence about yourself that they feel like, wow, like this person's life is a breeze. This person must have never been through anything. But the thing is, it takes a rough storm to have a calm one. After a rough storm, it's always calmness. And that's the difference. That is the difference, but most people don't understand that. Most people aren't looking for the deeper understanding of the next person. That is why the people who are really for you will look at you and see right through you. Just as you can see through other people, people who's really for you can also see through you and also see why you are the way you are and very much so cherish you. But let me talk about why others will ghost you. So, you're basically like a truth teller. You reveal the truth to other people. You reveal their problems. You reveal their self-reflection, whatever the case may be. You make people look at themselves. You make people turn inward. And you really don't even have to force it upon people. It could literally just be by you being that example, whether you are interacting with other people and people are watching you do that. People, seeing how you treat other people, seeing how you treat yourself. The thing is, people could be paying attention to you so much, paying attention to the change that you have and seeing themselves in you, seeing their higher selves in you, but they're too afraid to make that same change. They're too afraid to take accountability. You make people realize the mess that's in their own life. And you also make people realize the promise. Like I said in my last video, some people will look at you and see the mess in your whole life, but won't see the promise. But then again, when you are being this example of a person, when you come into somebody's life as a gift, people who used to know you probably can see the mess, but others can see the promise. And then again, when they see the promise, but they have not done any change in themselves, that will cause them to want to back away and go back to what they're used to. Because of how much it took for you to get to this level of peace, most people do not know what it took for you. The work that you put in, the many nights that you were, praying and etc. Most people just don't know what it took for you. And that is why it's so easy for you to walk away or for you to, consume your own energy and be within your own energy in solitude. And walk away from people who don't appreciate you when you are right in front of them. I don't know if this video would be like insensitive to others. That's not my objective. That's not why I made this video. But my thing is, when it took so much for you to be your own sense of happiness, be your own sense of peace, you also want to attract people who are like that. But then again, when you are this healer, when you truly love uplifting people and making people feel better about themselves, you have to have a balance. You have to have standards. And the thing is, most people find it hard to count trials and tribulations as joyous. Most people find it hard to be constant in prayer and patient in tribulation. Most people don't understand the underlying meaning of that. But when you are the type of person that seeks after understanding, seeks after wisdom and knowledge, you are the perfect person in God's eyes, and you are a gift to most people that you come across. But that was it for today's chat, y'all. Thank you so much for watching Chelsea Carmia. Please like, subscribe, and comment if you related to this video, or just let me know in the comments if you related.